then the Tambora Golf Tournament coming up on Monday, May 18th. We'll be talking a lot about those great presentations, but right now, get ready. Showtime, dare stock style. On the starter stand, Cam Robinson, Tim Bennett staring them down. Here's Matt Buckler as they head off turn 4.
And on the outside, Tyler Trott, he is cranked up. And he is able to whirlwind his way into the second quarter ahead of everybody else.
No question about it. Then all of a sudden, the 29 comes to life. Trace Bayer moves into the second spot. 4 cars, 5 cars run 3 abreast in a battle for third.
Boy, it was a capacity crowd on the backstretch. Denbeck picked up about 4 positions. Now the 93 car is on the verge of contesting third. It's Alexandra Fern.
Alexandra Fern, she is very racy among the top 3 cars. Sets back in the 4th spot. Latois up to position number 5. Then it's Rufano, and down the back straightaway, Chambrello. She has a problem with that 16 car. Gathers it back. We still remain under green. Look at Latois, Matt, battling for the 4th spot. He's the defending champ.
He gangbusters his way underneath Alexandra Fern, and he has invaded the top 4. Battle for the lead. Trace Bayer on fire. Car number 29. Tyler Trott trying to hold his edge.
Meanwhile, we've got one around. Gathers it up. We still remain under green. Back to the line they come, and it is Tyler Trott. But for how long? As Bayer is right there on his back bumper, Matt.
He goes to the outside. He hounding and surrounding that number 11 to be there. Then it's Denbeck in third, but the action is at the front. Tyler Trott trying to nurse his lead, but it looks like Bayer is trying to gain momentum on the outside groove.
Certainly does. A little further back in the field, Zach Robinson also did up strong. Meanwhile, the 03 machine of Chase DiMatteo has a problem on the inside as the rookie. But right now, Tyler Trott's commanding lead is all but gone, Matt. And the competitor that travels from New York is now becoming a big factor here as he reels in on Trott.
Tyler doing a good job keeping Bayer behind him, as it looked like Bayer was going to go by, and now Trott has got some wind in that car. So the adrenaline for the 11th. Bayer closing in, Denbeck a strong third, and you can never count out Frank Latois Jr., especially in the second half of the race. That's when he is at his finest.
And Denbeck is doing very good job in the 3rd spot, by the way. About the same distance between 1st and 2nd is the story that is separating the cars among the top 5 positions. Traffic up ahead appears to be lapped automobiles, and it looks like that might become a factor as they work their way to the bottom of turn 3. All of a sudden, Bayer now is closing up the gap on Tyler Trott. Here's the lapped automobile. Be a factor or not, that's the number 62 machine for Paul Borden Jr.
Well, D'Amato wasn't a factor. Now Borden drifting up a little high. Getting by is Trott. Also getting by is Bayer. So Tyler Trott is not living up to his name. He is not trotting out there. He is galloping, and he needs to in order to stay in front of Trace Bayer.
All of a sudden, Denbeck now can't shake off Latois with that number 33 car. He is glued to the back bumper as they continue to have their own little mini war session going on. 7 circuits remaining. Alexandra Fern among the top 5. Good run for Zach Robinson, setting in the 6th spot. He did a good job as well as they thunder back to the line. Tyler Trott still not giving an inch, Matt. He's still holding on to that lead impressively.
And you have to give a shout out to Marcelo Rufrano in car number 48. He is doing a solid job. Remember, the cars that are running 3-4 on the track are running 1-2 in the point standings. Denbeck is holding off Latois, and now the plot thickens. Trott is leading, but only by a couple molecules over Trace Bayer.
This time, when they come back to the stripe, there are 5 circuits remaining. 5 what's left in this one. Meanwhile, look at the battle that is now starting to develop, not only for 1st and 2nd, but for 3rd and 4th. Now, Bayer is trying to do everything he can to stay with Tyler Trott, but Matt, I think you called it earlier, Tyler was trotting at the first part of the event. That's no longer the case. He is racing, and he is to, well, a full giddy-up as the leader as they head off turn 2.
Now he is drifting a little high, and if Beyer is quick enough, he might be able to take an advantage, but tough drop instead is pulling away. So the Tyler Trott car appears to be getting stronger as this race enters its final 3 laps.
Clock is ticking. Time is running out. 1.5 miles is left in this one. Heavy traffic in front of the leaders. Pick and choose time. And yes, Tyler is pulling away as the leader. Meanwhile, Dembeck is trying to reel in on Beyer, and he's starting to close up that gap a little bit, Matt, between second and the third spot. Popsicle sticks are up, 2 to go.
And Frank Latois looked like he was going to be a factor a few laps ago, and now he's settled into 4th. We have a car, Nicole Chambrello, in trouble in turn number 2, but she gets it back up to speed. And let's see if Beyer can corral that number 11 car.
We've got another car spinning, Matt.
Marcel Refrano.
Yep, and that's going to bring out the caution, and that is not what Tyler Trott was hoping for, because it could change the entire complexion of this event. Marcelo Refrano with that 48 machine, who is doing a banner.
When we last saw the car, it was kind of red and white. New paint scheme.
Yep.
And it is still the same tough, determined driver behind the wheel.
Let's see what's going to happen. Lights are off from Whelen Engineering as they head down the back straightaway. The Stafford Speedway pace car will dive to the center of the infield. Second feature in tonight's card. Coming up next, the limited late models. Here comes the pace car pulling away. Tyler Trott and Beyer rumble off turn number 4. To the stripe they come. And Tyler Trott, a slight advantage, Matt, but look at Dembeck right into the hunt, and look at Refrano and Zach Robinson side by side.
Now let's see if Dembeck can get underneath the 29 of Beyer. That is a battle for second place. Tyler Trott, he blasts his way off the 4th corner, and Tyler Trott is 1 lap from victory.
Side by side racing, Alexandra Fern and Latois also running neck and neck. Robinson goes spinning. Zach Robinson goes around down into turn number 3. Side by side racing for second. Tyler Trott has been a dominant car. Checkered flag is out, and Tyler Trott will take down the win. Dembeck, a squeaker for second over Beyer to finish in 3rd. Alexandra Fern to finish in the 4th spot. Latois for 5.
Ready to exit the car? Let's go to our pit reporter, Darren Ayotte from Berlin, Connecticut.
Thanks, guys, and I'm right here with Tyler Trott, who's getting his first career win, and what a way to get it on a green-white checkered with a great restart. High fives everywhere, hugs all around. We'll let him get all of his hugs in. And Tyler, take me through that last restart, that green-white checkered. You got a nice push from the 93 car going into turn 1.
Actually, the funny thing is I missed a shift on that, and I was praying to God that Beyer didn't get me on the outside. It was a hell of a race. The front 5 cars in our division are just so fast this year, and it's a pleasure to race every one of them. I'd like to thank my dad for giving me the opportunity to race, my team, Jesse for setting up the car awesome, and Frank Latois for building us an awesome car this year.
Now you get your first career win. What does it mean here to get it here at Stafford Motor Speedway?
It's a long time coming. It was something I really wanted all last year, and this year it finally came true. And I couldn't be any happier.
And also a great points day.
Yeah, very great points day.
All right, congratulations. Enjoy the win. We'll now bring it over to Connor Sullivan, who's got 2nd and 3rd, guys.
I do indeed. Bringing it over to Dan Dembeck, 2nd place finisher tonight. What a run. What a last restart for you out there coming from the inside.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run. Tyler had a lot more car than I did. I just want to thank everybody who helped me on the car this year. Jimmy with the setup. Yeah, my dad with everything, funding the bills. My girlfriend, my mom, happy Mother Day, and Lucky's Rod and Custom for the paint, the guys at Rent a Race Car to put the body on this year. That's about it.
All right, that's the word from our 2nd place finisher, Dan Dembeck, so we'll bring in our number 3 man on the night, Trace Beyer. As it looks like you got a little record on that last race on the outside.
Yeah, my car is pretty strong, but towards the end there, it got tight and I wasn't able to hold it. But congratulations to Tyler. He drove an excellent race. It was fun racing with him all race long.
That's a
It's fun racing with Dan also. These guys race clean and it's fun.
All right, that's the story from third place Trace Spire. As we'll send it back upstairs. Limited late miles are up next.
Well, on the Speedway next is